We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Tyler Glasnow gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
A change of scenery might be just what Glasnow needed. Started his career with the Pirates. Never been a question about the stuff. Big time arm. 95 to 97 mile an hour fastball. Good curveball. This guy is what they look like. Big, strong guy. The concern with him, throwing enough strikes. If he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out. You're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
The 1-2.
2-2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 276 the average coming in for him. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. The 0-1 delivery. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He has a 3 for 12 line. 2 balls and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
Dero, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Fouled off. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Squared that one up just a little late. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Nate Eovaldi gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, if you're looking for Achilles heel from this pitcher, this jumps right out at you. Right-handed batters are hitting over 300 on the season against this guy. That's something he's going to have to improve on if he expects to pitch well in this one.
At the plate, Brandon Lau comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders. and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
Into the box, Joey Wendell, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. He's set. Here it comes. Wendell tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. 1 ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight. Lau on at first, nobody out. Two and one. The 2-1 home.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A payoff pitch one more time. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Stepping into the box, Austin Meadows. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of the best run producers in the sport over the last several weeks. I'm sure his teammates are hoping he can keep this up all the way into the fall.
First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Brian O'Grady comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0. It's the outside corner, strike one. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two. First and second now, one man out. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best, 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. One of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Nope. 2-0. Looking at his career totals, Choi is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. The 2-0. Popped him up. Bogaerts has a play. And that's the third out. Rays strand a pair. We are still scoreless. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Here now is Rafael Devers, and as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
2-1, here it is. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Next up for the Red Sox, Alex Verdugo. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Verdugo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. On now to the bottom of the second. The Red Sox are out in front 1-0. Leading off the inning, Willie Adames, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Eovaldi, a native Texan. He was selected in the 11th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. 1-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Verdugo waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Now the pitch. Here's a swing, and he loses the bat from his hands as it heads over toward the first base dugout. Looks like everyone's okay, however. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
The 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. 2 down. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken up in the zone. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. There to pull it in is Bradley. He does, and that'll end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. New inning set to get underway, and in to hit next it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr.
Bradley Jr.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
The 0-1. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2. Yonny Chirinos is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 72, Yonny Chirinos.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Chirinos is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
The next 0-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Pops this one up. Diaz ranging into the outfield. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. In the air, out to right. Meadows has it, and there's one away. So coming to the plate, Jose Peraza, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Classic slider, down and away for the strike out there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's J.D. Martinez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. O'Grady has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Red Sox leave one, but they're on top 1-0. Stepping into the box, Michael Perez, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 1-0 home. Hit softly on the ground to first. He's right there, and there's one away. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Digging in, Brandon Lau. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, here he is trying to keep a hitting streak alive, and he gets plunked. Like the pitcher on the mound said, here, try and hit this one. He's got a chance to make it happen right here, though.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And he lays off again. Ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 3-2.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. Set and the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he misses again. 2-0.
2-0.
Runners on first with one down. 3-0 now. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
The 3-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Bradley is there. 2 gone.
The batter, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Now at the plate, Austin Meadows, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1 offering. Now this pitch is sent on the ground for the first baseman Moreland, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Tampa. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Xander Bogaerts.
He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Kiermaier to the track, to the wall. Gone! It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll take a look at ball one. First time up, he went down looking. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Mitch Moreland is on deck. In there, 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit toward the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Striding in, Mitch Moreland. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. From the stretch. And there's ball 1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Alex Verdugo is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's running. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox fourth. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Here's the first pitch to him.
No ball, 1 strike.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He swings and lines it to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
To the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. He's got it, and they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 2-0 Boston. At the plate, Brian O'Grady. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. And he lays off for ball one.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Full count, 3-2. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
At the plate now, Ji-Man Choi, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. 1-1. Strike two swinging. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. One out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bounce towards the mound. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next will be Willie Adames. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Rays have cut this to a 2-1 ball game now.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Red Sox 2, the Rays 1. And here's Jose Peraza. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now here's the pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Oh. 1-2.
1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D.
Ready for another shot now. J.D. Martinez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that misses 2-2. And the pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. That goes Kiermaier. Still going back. See you later. Over the wall. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 26 for him on the season. And the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Bogart.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. No balls and a strike to count. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 0-1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Standing in, Rafael Devers. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit.
The batter, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Sliced hard down the left field line, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And the throw in gets away from him. So comes back in quickly, holding the lead runner at 3rd, but the batter was able to hustle up to 2nd with 2 away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set, the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. On to the bottom of the fifth. It's now 3-1 Boston. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Yandy Diaz.
And now pitch on the way. Yandy Diaz is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
2-2 the count. And the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Michael Perez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Line drive base hit.
Now batting. Number 8.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Brandon Lau, who's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. The relay, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Marcus Walden, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate. And the tag will come too late as he scores to make it a 3-2 game now.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Nero, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
So now to the plate, Austin Meadows, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Here's the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Bradley retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Rays will settle for just the 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Red Sox on top, 3-2. Andrew Kittredge takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Riding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. Last time through was a base hit. He's set, and the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. So here now is Jackie Bradley.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch down the first baseline. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Pitch on the way.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
To 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. O'Grady is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Red Sox lead it 3-2. Now at the plate, Brian O'Grady. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it. As you talked about, 6-game hitting streak so far.
Darwinzon Hernandez comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Into the box, Ji-Man Choi, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the pitch. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this will bang up against the wall. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
In now, Willie Adames. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. The 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Full count now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier.
Kiermaier.
First pitch on its way. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Kiermaier is hitting over .350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Ryan Brazier comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
The 2-0. Lifted down the line in left.
Benintendi in pursuit.
He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now batting, Yandy Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Too high, and it's 3-0.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Slow roller down the third baseline, and this is going to be a foul ball. The 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Perez, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. 1 run scores, and he is in there.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Lau very well could be starting the upcoming All-Star game. He currently leads all second basemen in the league in fan votes.
Hey, hats off to this guy right now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I was thinking about who was leading at this position. But you know what? He's played very well this year, and the fans certainly have taken notice.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
3 runs already home here. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Grounded back up the middle to second for 1. On to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rays 5 and the Red Sox 3. 7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Jose Peraza.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
He's set. Here it comes. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. A shot down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. At the plate now, Xander Bogaerts, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Rafael Devers comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Rolled slowly to first. The second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, the first base.
So stepping in, Mitch Moreland. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Red Sox able to get one right back on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Rays 5 and the Red Sox 4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Joey Wendell. First pitch on its way. Fastball well outside.
1 ball, no strike.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Line toward right center. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
One out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. From the stretch.
No, that's a ball. 1-0.
Now the 1-0. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left.
On the run is Benintendi.
He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Brian O'Grady. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
The 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Chaz Rowe has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52. Chaz Rowe.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Standing in, Christian Vasquez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running.
A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Swing and a line drive. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're 1 hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Kiermaier, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's in there at the plate, and we are tied here in the 8th.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
First delivery to him on the way. Jose Peraza is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Hard hit ball to second, right to him. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied 5-5. Josh Taylor is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 72, Josh Taylor.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi.
The first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Here comes the first pitch.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Now the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Into the box now, Willie Adames, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. The 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw won't get him.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Ben, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Hunter Renfroe will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Rays, number 11, Hunter Renfroe.
And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. None out, runners at first and second. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And they have taken the lead. So a 3-run shot to left center as they open up an 8-5 lead.
That's a big-time bomb right there. It's about time now for the closer to get ready and slam the door on this one.
Heath Hembry will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 37, Heath Hembry. The batter, the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
To the plate now, Yandy Diaz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is taken for ball two. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter, number
Ready
7.
now, Michael Perez. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Bogarts ranges back and he has it for out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Digging in to try it again, Brandon Lau. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center. That gets down and the inning continues.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Joey Wendell digs in now as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Comes set and the 0-1. It's a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
A runner on first with 2 away. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. One more look at the big blow for the Rays. A 3-run home run. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's now an 8-5 ball game.
Your attention, please. This change for the Rays. Now playing center field, number 11.
Jose Alvarado comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 46, Jose Alvarado.
J.D. Martinez will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Manuel Margot is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing center field, number 13, Manuel Margot.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 pitch on its way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Racing back the center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. His third home run of the ball game as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Now back, shortstop,
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. This will go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. The 0-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready once again, Rafael Devers. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way.
Like that pitch there. Lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Popped him up. Alvarado with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. Digging in once again, Mitch Moreland. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
2 out, nobody on. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row. And it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
8-6 the final score tonight. The Tampa Bay Rays came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Chaz Rowe wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Jose Alvarado records the save, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 8 runs on a